Hey everyone, Ellen Planer here. You know when you're watching an anime and some scene just absolutely blows your mind? Have you ever stopped and just wondered, how in the world did they even make that? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on that epic journey every single anime episode takes. We're talking about how a simple thought, just one idea, turns into the global phenomenon that we all love. Okay, let's dive into this. All right, so every great story has to start somewhere, right? And in the world of anime, it usually happens in one of two main ways. It's kind of this classic battle. On one hand, you can adapt a manga that's already a smash hit. Think something like Attack on Titan. This is way safer for investors because you have a built-in fan base from day one. Or you can create something totally new, like Code Geass, and risk it all for that reward of complete creative freedom. Now for the part that makes it all possible. The money. Let's be real, making an anime is crazy expensive. Way too expensive for one company to just fund all by itself. So they have to form a kind of super team. This is called the production committee system, and honestly, it's one of the most defining features of the whole industry. The idea is to get a bunch of companies to pool their resources so no single one of them has to carry the full financial risk if the show doesn't work out. And this committee is a really fascinating mix. You've got the original manga publisher, the animation studio, the TV network that's going to air it, and even music labels and toy companies all pitching in. See, each one has a stake in the show's success because they all stand to profit from it in their own way. And here's a pretty surprising detail. The animation studio, the people actually drawing the show, usually doesn't even own it. More often than not, they're just contracted to do the work. It's the committee that holds all the rights and gets the long-term profits from things like merch and Blu-ray sales. So, with the funding secured, the creative work can finally begin. This is the blueprint phase, where the entire show gets planned out before a single frame is ever drawn. And I mean, they map out everything. Scripts are written to fit that precise 24-minute runtime. Character designs are finalized on these model sheets so they look exactly the same in every shot. And then there are the storyboards, which are basically a comic book version of the entire episode, planning out every camera angle and every movement. The director's vision here is absolutely crucial. The storyboard is where the pacing, the tension, and the whole visual style of the show really come to life. A great storyboard can make an entire episode feel incredible, long before the final animation even gets started. And this is where the real marathon begins. It's the painstaking process of bringing the story to life, one drawing at a time. This is where the magic really starts to take shape. So you've got your star players, the key animators, and they draw the most important, defining moments of an action. But then you have the unsung heroes, the in-between animators. They have the massive job of drawing all the frames in the middle to make the movement look perfectly fluid. So, how many drawings are we talking about? Well, for just one single episode of anime, it can be anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 individual drawings. Just let that sink in. And to get all that work done, you need an army. You're looking at around 200 or more artists, designers, and staff all coordinating to get it done. So yeah, all of that incredible effort, thousands of drawings, and hundreds of people, all for just one 24-minute episode, it is absolutely mind-blowing when you stop and think about it. The drawings are done, but the episode isn't, it's not alive yet. It still needs a soul, and that comes from the magic of sound and color. This is where digital artists add all the color, shading, and visual effects. It's when the legendary voice actors, the seiyuu, record their lines to bring the characters to life. And of course, this is when composers create those unforgettable theme songs and all the background music that sets the mood perfectly. And with that, the journey is almost over. The episode is finished, edited, and approved by the director. Now it's finally time for its world premiere. While anime traditionally aired in these late-night slots in Japan, platforms like Crunchyroll and Netflix have totally changed the game. They launch new episodes to a massive global audience pretty much instantly. It's a perfect illustration of just how huge and connected the anime world has become. But it's also really important to remember the human cost behind all this art. Despite its global popularity, the industry is known for being incredibly tough. Many entry-level animators work grueling hours with super tight deadlines for very modest pay to bring us the shows we love. So the next time you watch an amazing scene, just take a moment to think about the incredible journey that single episode took to get to you. For me, it really makes you appreciate the artistry on a whole new level. I'm curious, does knowing all this make you appreciate your favorite anime even more? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching!